It's IBC 2023. We're in Hall 7 and we're on the Limecraft stand. I'm joined by Maarten. Hi, Maarten.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good. So we've been chatting to your colleague Stuart, who's taken us through a bit about Limecraft and media asset management and AI.
Yeah.
You're talking about something slightly different, aren't you?
Yeah. One of the headlines at this year's IBC is what we've coined the delivery workspace.
Okay.
So Limecraft comes out of a pure play asset management background, albeit in the cloud, where simply said, one thumbnail, one item was one file. Now, in a world of increasing complexity, whereby as a broadcaster, you're checking in, you're accepting content coming from 50 plus sources, or the other way around, as a producer, you would be delivering to 10 plus distribution channels. There is a logistic challenge. An asset is not anymore a single file. The season becomes an asset, including promo, subtitle files, rights documents. It becomes incredibly complex. So that's why we've come up with the concept of a delivery workspace, whereby the entire program or the entire season is a compound asset, and we get all that information, metadata structures from the broadcaster. It pops in Limecraft and it automatically exposes itself as a delivery workspace, which is then notified to the producers, any third parties that may interact, and making sure all are looking at the same real-time progress bars.
Okay. And can anybody receiving that data change it effectively on the platform?
That's it. Starting with the request or the production order initiated by the broadcaster or the video on demand operator.
Yeah.
The producer will be notified and can then start uploading their assets. Then there is a QC process by the broadcaster or a third party. If necessary, the subtitle operator will be notified, and they're all interacting in the same workspace in real time. No more emails, no more negotiation about naming conventions. It's all taken care of.
Right. And does this plug in effectively to your other solutions, your AI and your media asset management?
Almost. It's not plugged in. It's a natural overlay of what there was already an asset management system in the core. There was already a workflow engine in the core. This is just a user interface on top.
Right. Okay.
And extending to the point, it's not replacing the producers or the broadcasters' existing asset management environment. It plugs in left and right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It nicely coexists with the existing components. It's the it creates a distributed ledger of metadata and assets, just transferring them from one side to another without replacing any pre-existing components.
Right. Cool. So in a nutshell, then, why should a broadcaster invest in this system?
This saves them a logistic nightmare. It takes care of all the manual work that would otherwise be done by planners. Right. It replaces the Excel spreadsheets and the QC checks down to delivery.
And is it the system hosted on-premise or in the cloud, or whereabouts is this data stored?
That's a great question. The delivery workspace uses cloud servers, Limecraft servers for the matter, running physically in Brussels.
Right.
But this is only a view on the metadata, really, and the graphics.
Right.
It connects to the source.
Yeah.
It connects to the destination, and it facilitates a peer-to-peer direct transfer from the producer to the final destination.
Right.
And this is just the cockpit. It's just a dashboard, a thin client on top of the underlying processes that are taking place.
Yeah. On top of the processes which are already there, effectively.
Which are already there.
Yeah.
This is just a visualization of what's happening under the water surface.
Yeah. And how easy is it for a new customer to get started?
It's completely self-deploying.
Right.
It gets this information from the traffic management system usually is sort of Mediagenics or Proscope or Provis or whatever. We get the full table of content of the program, the bill of material if you want, including all the metadata specifications. It's dropped in Limecraft and it pops out as a workspace. So the whole thing is, as a broadcaster, you don't need to explain to the producer what's going to happen.
Right. Gotcha.
It's naturally exposed and self-explaining.
Clever stuff. How many people are using it right now?
It's currently used for DPG Media, who was the lead customer. It's developed in collaboration with DPG and partially funded by DPG. And lots of parts of it are used for service companies in Belgium, UK, the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And we expect this now to be rapidly taken up because I suspect every broadcaster and every video on demand operator has a similar problem.
Yeah. And they're going to be asking you for extra features, I'm sure. Because they're all, everybody has a unique problem, I guess, or a unique challenge, don't they?
Not entirely sure. I think we've covered the majority of the core of the problem.
Yeah. Cool. Fantastic. And so it's available now, effectively?
It's available now.
Okay.
It's in production.
Cool. And where can people find out more information if they're not at IBC?
The easiest is to go to www.limecraft.com. There is a button to ask for a demo or a private meeting, which we happily set up after IBC.
Maarten, thank you very much indeed.
My pleasure.
Do check out the website for more information. And of course, do look out for the other video that we did earlier on with Stuart. For everything else that we're doing at IBC, check that out at kitplus.com.